back. I'm going in. Hey guys, this is EMG CMP Beasto back at it again. And I know I've been keeping y'all waiting for the next video, but that's just to hype up the next video and all that. Not really, but anyways, I want to get into a topic that has been brought to my attention recently, and I wanted to talk about it on my channel, on the League channel. I represent EMG. I try to speak for all my members, and I try to speak for the benefit of all my members. So this is the situation. First of all, thank you for visiting our channel again, and we're glad to have you here. Recently, Paul Sentry created a Skype group with all the champs from the Origin server. And Origin server, if you didn't know, is the server that all the mono leagues kind of like gather to, and for us to just discuss whatever we want as champs of the leagues. He only created the Skype group for champs. And one of the topics that came up was ULC, which is basically a big monotype tournament made for leagues, and specifically about the ULC, whether or not we wanted type locks or no type locks. Now, a type lock is when you use one type throughout the entirety of the tour event. Now the thing is that in the previous ULCs, it's turned out that people are being wary of type locks because apparently, you know what? Let me just start by saying, in the whole type lock versus no type locks deal, I am completely 100% for type locks, and I want to explain why. People are wary of type locks now because apparently the story goes that a league in the last ULC that was organized was able to exploit type locks, but I'm gonna get to that. For right now, I'm gonna just give my opinion real quick on why I'm 100% for type locks. I'm for type locks because, in my opinion, that's how we keep our tier fair and non-toxic. Now let me explain. Type locks, you can only use one type during the entirety of the event. Now monotype as a tier is captivating to me, at least, like when I think generally, like when we all generally, why did we get drawn to monotype, is because of its type loyalty, and it's fun testing out your favorite type against other people's favorite types. And it's like, okay, cool, like I like this, like that, like teams almost. Or you want to master all the types, and whichever your goal is, the practice, like mono, is going to force you to practice creative team building, and that is the underlying factor more so than anything, I think, in that we have in monotype than any other tier. Maybe like maybe the top three, UU, OU, and Ubers. I know they're official Smogon tiers, and Monotype is not, but maybe those two like require you to have creative team building, but like not as much as you have to be creative in mono. And we all cherish and praise players for their being able to seemingly take an awful type and developing it creatively and developing optimal strategies and taking that type to its peak. This is what I call cracking a type. That to me embodies what monotype is about. And type lock essentially is asking a player to bring their best team regardless of matchups, even because matchups exist. I'm not going to ignore that. When you bring your best team, it encourages this type of innovation. It also prevents the toxic practice of C teaming. Yes, C teaming is a toxic practice in my opinion. This whole thing is my opinion. But I can pretty much back it up with like a bunch of logic. C teaming or counter teaming, let me just explain that, is when someone knows what type you're going to use and purposefully chooses a type that has an advantage. Now in mono, this mostly comes up like in like type discrepancies, like more than like stylistic issues and things like that. Like, oh, stall versus HO. This is gonna come up way more than that. Like it's gonna be direct type advantages that people are going for. But Beasto, you just said that people should innovate their type to the fullest, and this should make C teaming irrelevant because if they're pushing their type to the fullest, then they're ready for any C teams that come along. Hold that thought, little nigga. I have the answers that you seek. It's true that while you should team build for your bad matchups, like while you should prepare for that in your team building, there's a toxicity factor held with seed teaming. Let's go to the example of my friend Bit. He is a rock innovator, but no matter what, he will have a tough time versus steel or ground, even if he plays at his best. Not saying that Bit can't beat those types. I've seen him like murder weak steels, but it'll be tougher. Thing is, if a weaker player like does this and like wins, it makes players mad. Like there's no, it doesn't feel right. Like it just doesn't, like no one likes that. No one likes that feeling like, damn, I lost to a weaker player because he just happened to pick a better type than me. Well, that means your team, no, not in mono. Not in mono. In mono, it's heavy. Like the advantages are heavy and you're playing like, you have to play almost out of your mind to get out from under that disadvantage, depending on your type. Now, and it's not even like another thing that makes players mad is they lost not by the other player being better than them, but because the opposing player just held out a little bit longer, fully using their advantage to wear you down. When you face a team on ladder and this happens, you shrug it off as ladder because it's random. But when a player forces an advantage, it can cause arguments and toxicity that we'd all rather avoid. Also, we play mono to face other innovative types, not to continuously play at a disadvantage, which can become irritating and boring. All in all, I'd rather have to face disadvantage by chance than by a forced mechanic, which without type locks will be. Also, I truly don't understand the arguments that I've heard for no type locks. I've heard the type locks limit versatile players argument. What? I don't understand that. How? In monotype, how do you limit a versatile player? Like, I'll wait. Like, like I'm really trying to figure that out. I think when people say that, they simply equate versatile to being a strong player, which would somehow make that okay to say that. I don't know. Like, still wouldn't make it okay, but whatever. I'm not sure, but what I am sure of is if you feel limited by being told to bring your best team, that makes me start to think that you aren't like winning by the virtue of you being good, but by the virtue of you fishing for advantage in matchups, which doesn't make you good. Like that doesn't make you good. If this is gonna be like Mono League's big tournament, which I 100% I want it, and I feel like it should be, then we should strive for like encouraging innovation rather than encouraging matchup selection, which that's what it will boil down to. I've heard that no type locks limit diversity in tours, but no one has really explained that to me yet. And we're just gonna get a quick battle, real quick, just to calm down, reset. I'm not getting hype. I guess I just wanna battle. Oh shit! Look at this. This little clouds in the back. It's against a dark team. I'm finna get washed. Oh yeah, I'm finna get bodied. Oh yeah, I 100% see myself getting washed in this. Well, I managed to pull that out, so that was nice. All right, my balloon is popped. All right, the mega's gone. That's nice. That's nice. See, what if this is actually Zora though? Oh, it's not. Okay, it's banned though. That's something to keep in mind. The drums of war. Sorry, I just got done watching Pocahontas. Anyway, oh my God, band does so much. Wow, that's crazy. Anyway, I've even heard like in the for the no type lock argument, I've even heard that it promotes seat teaming yet defeats seat teaming. I don't really understand that, but the strongest argument that I've heard for no type locks is how drastically it affected the finals. Type lock itself affected the finals of last of the last ULC, and the story goes like this. In the ULC, your league submits 5 players and 3 subs for the roster. The way it worked back then is that you didn't have to declare a type until you actually faced your opponent, so you could easily C team if you just didn't declare a type. Yay! And so what happened was they used only 5 players all the way until the finals. So they had 3 players in the back that were undeclared. And what that did, hold on, like I gotta see, I gotta see. Well, it was nice while I was winning. It's nice while it lasted. I don't know. Maybe I can still win. I don't know. I don't think so though. But they left those 3 in the back, so when they got to their new, like their final, the when they got to the finals, the final, when they got to the finals, they had 3 undeclared people, and they were just C team. A lot of people did not like that, and it felt like type blocks were to blame because they won. First off, the fact that X could even do that, like X is the strongest league in Monotype right now. No one can deny that. Period. No one at all. Oh snap! Oh snap! I don't understand what's going on, but what is going on? I've never seen this hoopah in my life. I've never seen this hoopah in my life. What? What? Flame or Bisharp? What? What is this? I don't understand. Okay, that doesn't negate your burn though. I should have anticipated flame, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what that was. It's crazy. My God. Okay, this is life orb. All right. That's good to know. That's good to know. Yeah, but yeah, a lot of people didn't like that, and that fact that X could do that just shows how strong of a league that they are. And in my opinion, that shows more of their strength and strategy than them exploiting type locks. It's like all type locks fault. And my response to that is that there are a multitude of different ways to correct this one flaw. And the first and easiest way is to have each player in the LVO declare their type before their matches are drawn. Like it's really that easy. Like, so it's not, oh, I'm gonna get to the battle and we're just gonna like, and I'm just gonna pick whatever type is best that I feel like at the time, which would be just mad whack to me. In my opinion, that would just be like, that's just wow. That's crazy that they were doing that. But that's one answer. That's really the simplest, easiest way to change that. And it's really easy. Another way is to simply reset type lock at finals. Or more obscure way, which I just personally think would be fun, is to draft types at finals, like League of Legends style. My point there is that there are painfully simple ways to avert things like this from happening again, and opposed to just throwing type locks out the window and telling all of Monotype, you know what, it's okay to see team, which is easier than team building, turning our huge Monotype tour into, like, the big Monotype tour into just a big game of rock, paper, scissors. All the good people will rise. Will they? If Bit, who's like the best rock user right now, has to continuously face steel in the tour, he's gonna get worn down. He's gonna get worn down than someone else who's, because Bit has more than one team. True, but none of them compared to, like, none of them are gonna give him the same win chance as of if he used um his rock team. None. So the best thing for him to do would still, no matter what, be to hold on. Hey, I won. All right, I should have lost. I'm using steel, so uh, I still should have lost. But anyway, his chances of rising, air quotes, plummet compared to the average good player who, or average player who C teams him, because his highest chances of winning are with his rock team. That's not gonna go away. Like, that fact still remains. Oh, team building won't go away just because there's no type locks. It's inherent to Pokemon. People are gonna build good teams no matter what. Well, Mono is different. Like, we suffer matchups harder than any other tier. Period. When trying to be fair and fun, like, no type locks is ultimately more frustrating than type locks, because people will naturally want to gain the easiest advantage, especially when you tell them, "Oh, it's okay, C teaming, it's all right, you can do that." You're assuming, oh, Jelani, you're assuming, Beasto, you're assuming everyone will C team. Well, it's more like I'm assuming everyone will do what's natural to win. No type lock encourages C teaming, which tells our monotype players play to gain advantage, while type lock encourages players to bring one type, make it work, which encourages strong T building. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. If you actually watch until the end, shoutouts to you, for real. I just said this to get my opinion out there on the subject. I know I'm going to catch mad flack for this, but fuck it. We're all a part of this mono league shit together. Before we're leagues, we do this for the love of monotype first. So we have to get our shit together, like, by working together and sharing our opinions. We should be able to, like, have these discussions without it devolving into, like, name calling or bickering. So I'd like to hear more of, like, no type lock arguments, because what's been presented so far hasn't really been very clear or stable. So I definitely want to hear some more of the opposition. And shoutouts to my league, EMG Emergency, for just standing by me and just knowing that I'm not gonna, like, lead you astray. Shout out to y'all, for real, like, dead ass, like, y'all got my back. Even, like, with real life stuff, like, y'all still have had my back, like, through a lot of stuff, and I just want to thank y'all for that from the bottom of my heart. So just thank you. All right, y'all.